My name is Bruce Thomas, and I'm the founder and executive director of Livada Orphan Care. We serve the church and the kids of Romania, and specifically deep in the heart of Transylvania, Romania is where our work is. We work with about 1,000 kids there and poor families, poor gypsy families. The way that we got involved in all this was that I had a dream about an orchard, and the orchard was overflowing with fruitfulness. And so when we eventually started this nonprofit, our board said, "What do you want to call this thing?" And I said, "Why don't we call it Livada?" Because that's the Romanian word for orchard, and it serves as a symbol of what we want to do. Through the platform of orphan care, we want to bear fruit that will last. My wife and I have adopted, we have 4 sons, but 2 of our sons are adopted from Romania. And if I could tell you one story, the most recent story of the fruit that's coming from Romania, it would be the story of 2 boys named Alex and Flavius, who were recently abandoned from a horrible situation. They're Roma boys or gypsy boys, and they're 10 and 7. And when I was in their home meeting with them, and we just placed them into a new foster family in a farm out in the middle of nowhere. And when I was talking with those 2 boys about who they were, the farmer came in, and he was this very tall, sturdy Romanian man. And he said to the boys, and he saw that I was asking them to introduce themselves, and he said, "Well, tell them who you are, Flavius." And Flavius got very enthusiastic and excited, and he said, "I'm the moon," or "I'm the stars." And then his brother Alex said, "Me too," and he said, "And I'm the moon." And all of a sudden to realize that this dad, this foster dad, with these 2 wounded little boys, all of a sudden had bonded with them by telling them how precious they were to him. And as I was pulling away from that farm, out in the middle of nowhere, there were no lights at night, but you could see the moon and the stars shining brightly. And it just reminded me of Psalm 8 in verses 2 and 3, where it talks about how God places the moon and the stars where they are. And I just thought that was so beautiful and poetic to see what God had done, that he had placed these wounded little boys into a beautiful, safe place where they could grow up and be healthy. And that's just one story of 1,000 of what God is doing deep in the heart of Transylvania.